There is an area scout out there that believes that the Chicago Bulls can actually steal the NFC North. It's a little early, but y'all know we gonna talk about it on Mailbag Day. So before we talk about it and break it all down, y'all gotta make sure you hear the music first.
You are now tuned in to Chicago Bears Central, your number one place for all Chicago Bears news and content.
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back into another episode of Chicago Bears Central, your number one spot for everything Chicago Bears. I'm your host here, Bobby, joined by C-Dubb. So if y'all tuned in, hit that like button and subscribe. C-Dubb, what's the word?
What's the word, man? Let's take the North, man. Take the North.
But
Do you hear me?
this is coming from Jeff Hughes of the Bears.
You heard me?
Hold up, man. Because what the yeah.
Oh, okay. It look like you heard me. Go ahead.
What the But yeah, this is coming from my man, Jeff Hughes of the Bears blog, who said he talked to a scout who believes that there are fewer questions about Chicago right now than said the other teams when it comes to the NFC North. Aaron Schatz, who is an expert from ESPN after running a simulation for the upcoming season, thinks the Bears have the second best odds in the league of going from worst to first in their division, even going on to say that he doesn't necessarily think the rest of the NFC North improved. So, C-Dubb, we gonna talk about it. Number one, can the Bears steal the North? And do you feel like the NFC North didn't improve?
Absolutely. I agree with everything that you just asked me. It's a question, and it's absolutely a correct statement. The rest of the NFC North, I think, stayed the same or got worse. And the Chicago Bears got better. And that's preliminary because we don't have any play on the field. But look at the weapons delivered to Caleb Williams, young, vibrant, explosive weapons like Luther Burton, Colston Loveland. You got some defensive pieces to help out the defensive line. You got some big cornerbacks, some helping it, some defensive backfield depth. You also, the most important thing, we have a brand new, sort of brand new offensive line with three veteran mainstays in this NFL to help shore up that offensive line, that number one problem we had. So when you look at Minnesota, we got a new rookie quarterback coming into the league, also coming off a catastrophic injury. I think, who knows how good he's going to be. He's a Michigan quarterback, JJ McCarthy. I'll just say he'll be mid. We'll go to Detroit. They lost a lot of their coaching staff. Um, I don't know how they can do it when they lose a guy like Ben Johnson. I gave Ben Johnson a lot of credit for that Detroit Lions team from the previous couple years. They're going to struggle. And the Green Bay Packers, they ops. Just because they ops, I don't think they're going to be good. I really, and to be really frank, I don't believe in the quarterback. I think he just chucks things up, just like nephew said, and I've seen it in real time. I just don't believe it. It is our turn. Chicago Bears should take this division preliminarily without seeing any type of play on the field.
Now, the question when you say, can the Bears steal the division? I would say yes. They got absolutely steal the division. But y'all know how I'm going to come. We got to see it be put on wax first. Not that I agree with a couple things that you said, especially when it comes to the Chicago Bears and how they made major improvements, especially started with the trenches, because football games are going to be won from the trenches. And the Bears etched themselves up into that type of echelon right now, or in that area with those other teams to compete within the NFC North. But I'm gonna disagree with the scout and say that the guys in the NFC got worse, uh especially when it comes, well, at least for the Minnesota Vikings, I believe they improved tremendously. You go out there, you pick up Ryan Kelly as a center, and then you pick up Jonathan Allen and Javon Hargrave for the defensive lineman, and you already know who's going to be calling the plays. The major question mark is the quarterback. I get it, but at the same time, I don't think that's I don't think that's getting worse. I think that's actually getting better on other areas, and then you got to figure out the question mark. When it comes to the Detroit Lions, we can have a discussion about the potentially getting worse. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to the losses of two of their coordinators, and then also looking at Frank Ragnow just simply just retiring out of nowhere, that's a major loss. So we can have a discussion about that. The Green Bay Packers, they relatively remain the same, but I don't necessarily think they got worse by adding guys like Matthew Golden to an offense that needed a little bit more help from that wide receiver group. So can the Bears still do the NFC North? Yes, but they got to put it on wax. Has some teams moved? Probably. I would probably say the team that probably took the biggest losses was the Detroit Lions, while the Vikings got better and the Green Bay Packers may have got better.
Interesting. I just think that I do take it to the quarterback position in the NFL. And this kid from Michigan is coming off an injury. And I just got to say, in college, he wasn't that good. Now, you giving a lot of credence to the coach. He did transform Sam Darnold. I think he went to the Pro. You had a Pro Bowl selection, and he had a pretty good year. He got $100 million contract out of it. But this is a rookie. Sam Darnold was a seasoned veteran. No matter how bad you thought he was a veteran. He's seen a lot of play. You don't know how fast he can pick it up. How about the talent? How about the speed of the game? I'm not thinking this guy's going to succeed in Minnesota. Too much against him. The Bears, I think, preliminarily, I hope I'm saying that word right. Before we have any play on the field, Bears should be ahead of everybody in the division.
I can't go that far. Not yet.
Okay.
I can't go that far. And C-Dubb, this is where you was drinking the damn Kool-Aid
I said
last season.
preeminent. I can't even say that fucking word.
I can't do it. I can't do it.
Before we see play on the field.
I can't do it, bro.
You ain't got to.
I know this your shit. You gonna be right there, man. We tearing us apart.
No,
that's gonna be you.
No.
If they don't get their shit
But I
think that the Bears got some good things that they can run with. You know what I'm saying? New and improved coaching staff, bringing in some intensity and shit like that. But at the end of the day, it's still a first-time head coach trying to get things in order. He does have a good support system around him with guys like Airbnb, Dennis Allen, and all those other fellas that we can mention. Richard Hightower is another coach that's experienced that can support him right away. But can they? Yes. Will they?
I have
we'll
two quick questions. It's just two quick questions. In the North Division, who has the best coach?
I'm gonna go KOC, Minnesota.
Okay. Who has the best quarterback? Starting quarterback.
The Lions.
Think the Lions got the best quarterback.
Okay. Jared Goff.
Even without Ben Johnson.
The Bears have to put it on wax. The Bears got to put it on wax.
I'm accepting that.
I'm just letting you know.
You're right though, because this guy had the best numbers last season. The Detroit quarterback, I forget his name. He's not that important. Jared Goff. And the coach in Minnesota, he's a pretty good coach. What he did to Sam Darnold is a lot to be. You got to give him props for that. But it's a new year, and I'm not
right now. Caleb is third in the division.
Best quarterback. Give me
right now. He got to show it. He got to show and improve. I don't give a fuck how much talent you got. The Weasel in Green Bay.
How dare you?
Hey, you got to put it on wax, brother. I don't care how much talent you got. I'm sorry.
Okay, we're going specifically on the numbers last year. He threw a ton of interceptions. Caleb had 6.
He threw 11 interceptions.
Caleb had 6.
So he threw 28 touchdowns. Caleb threw 20.
Caleb had the worst offensive line you can ever see. Caleb had 15 offensive coordinators.
Well, Caleb Williams should be talking to Ryan Poles. The fuck did you talk about? And no, he
Hey,
third right now. He got to know
seriously
it, bro.
though. But we got a chance to be atop a lot of those lists at the end of next season, though. Seriously. A
Yeah.
lot of those lists.
And that's why we love football, because you get, especially with young guys and especially with quarterbacks, you get to come in and show what you really made of.
We'll
So
see.
we'll see.
We'll see. I'm excited, man. The Homer strikes again. How dare you put that weasel in front of Caleb Williams, bro? How dare you?
We got to, bro. We got to, bro. You don't have a choice right now.
Hey, nephew, ain't you glad we seeing Aaron later on in the season too?
Hell yeah. I'm trying to whoop that
Hey, but we
thing.
can't let that fool beat us. We can't let him beat us because he gonna retire, bro. We can't let him, bro. He gonna talk shit. Like I told y'all, y'all, I owe y'all.
No, the rear. I told y'all wasn't shit. But hey, man, y'all go ahead and tune in into the conversation. Can the Chicago Bears steal the division? Too early to call it, or how you looking at it? I think they can, but will they? It's gonna be up to them. I think it's gonna be. I think the North is more open now that the Detroit Lions took all them losses. That's what I will stand on. The Detroit Lions, they don't have the division locked anymore. But I think that it's gonna be a hard fought division. I don't think you're gonna see 14 wins out of a team this season from the NFC North.
Very early prediction. How many teams get to the playoffs out of the North?
2. Okay. So, but hey, time to get into the mailbag, man. We're gonna kick this thing off with Buck.
Buck speaking. Firstly, I'd like to say, in polls I trust. Hayes, I want to first give you and your Chicago Bears Central team a thumbs up for continuing to raise the bar in your level of reporting. Keeping in mind that your reporting can only be as good as the information that you base your reporting on. And so keep doing that good searching and information seeking. Now, what I'd like to talk about is Chicago Bears. I love football because it's fun. I'm excited about how the organization of Chicago Bears are moving. Just take, for example, the upcoming schedule. Game 1, Minnesota will commence right here in Chicago on Monday Night Football. Man, it don't get no better than that. Think of this. Minnesota's receiving against the Bears secondary. I can't wait. Justin Jefferson, Jordan Addison, Jalen Naylor. They got a rookie, Ty Felton, et cetera, versus Jalen Johnson, Tyree Stevenson, Tyler Gordon, Jaquan Brister, Kevin Byard, Terrell Smith, Tay Frazier, and maybe Tysheen Johnson if he makes the team. Not even to speak about our well put together receiving core against their secondary. Man, I love football because it's fun. Chicago Bear fans, let's have some fun this year. This is 2025. So Chicago Bears up, Bear down.
Shout out to my man's Buck, and you are absolutely right, man. Football is fun. That's why it is my number one sport. And then basketball follows. But I will say that starting this season off the way it's going to start off, it's going to be interesting. I think the Chicago Bears have a huge opportunity right in front of them for the first, I think, 4 to 5 weeks to see what they're made of, go into that bye week, and then make some adjustments, and then let's hit the ground running. But I think that we're coming in that first game. We don't know what JJ McCarthy's going to look, but if Dennis Allen is over there at DC, I believe he's going to be. Pressure is coming. So I think it's going to be a fun game, and it's on Monday night. Let's go. You absolutely right, Buck. Absolutely right. It's going to be fun. Let's have some fun this season, and the Bears better make it fun.
Shout out to Buck, man, because them some words. If y'all listen underneath what he's trying to say. It's like in the past, like the last couple years, it seems like the Chicago Bears fan base ain't been having fun. And what he's trying to send the message is, let's have fun with this year, bro. But it's not going to happen. The Chicago Bears fans. But look, um, I like the matchup too with the Minnesota Vikings. I don't think it's the best matchup though. I think the best opening season matchup would have been the Detroit Lions. It would have been absolutely a marquee matchup. Ben Johnson in Detroit too, nephew. We should have been in Detroit. Ben Johnson going to Detroit after he just left and left all of Detroit salty. They burning jerseys. They mad that he left. But that would have been a good matchup. I still like the Minnesota matchup. We can beat up on that Michigan quarterback. So shout out to my man Buck. And I've been saying Michigan a lot. I'm just trying to diss my nephew. He love Michigan.
You can hate. It's okay. I just rep for one team in the
He
state
not
of Michigan.
he never
and
been
that's
to
the
Michigan,
university.
guys, ever.
I have.
How many
Fuck
times you
time
been to
about
Michigan?
Trust me, you don't go that often. Hell is you talking about? Hell is you talking about? But appreciate the call, Buck. C-Dubb, we going black yet again on the next one, man. This is from my guy, Marifa Asa.
Bobby, C-Dubb, Hayes, them cognac boys. What's happening, fellas? It's your man, Marifa Sa, black yet again, man. Listen, hey, man, I'm going to talk about, man, the window of opportunity for the NFC North title that the Bears got, man, coming up, man. The Lions, they just lost their center. You know what I'm saying? They all pro center has retired, man. So the window is wide open. And the Bears, all they got to do is jump in that window like Debo and Smokey and go get that $200. You know what I'm saying? Look here, man. I said this. I said, damn. I was looking at their offensive line, and I said, Detroit lost 2 coordinators. They lost an offensive lineman, and they ain't got no, I mean, the other offensive lineman ain't that great, okay? So that means our defensive line can stack up against them in the middle. And, you know, Jared Goff ain't nothing, he a statue back there. So we better put pressure up the middle with Jared, Grady Jarrett and Big Gervon Dexter getting off that middle and disrupting that pass rush for Detroit. It's going to be problems. Now, we're looking at Green Bay. They got some young, inexperienced tackles, okay? Them tackles on Green Bay is trash. We be able to get Montez Sweat and Dayo off the edge in Green Bay, and they're going to be destroying them. But the one I'm worried about is Minnesota. Minnesota Vikings O-line. Christian Derisol, he coming off an ACL tear. He got ACL injury last year, so he might not be fully recovered. Okay? So that's the only one, but they got a revamp offensive line in Minnesota. They got Ryan Clark, or what was it, Kelly? Ryan Kelly at center, and that other guy, I can't remember his name. The guy for Indianapolis, man. Fries, I think it was Fries, yeah. They got him over there, and they drafted Donovan Jackson. So that might be our competition in the North. But they got that boy, J.J. McCarthy, Mr. Handed off to the running back. He ain't going to be much of a quarterback anyway. This is his rookie year. So look here. The window of opportunity for the Bears to win the NFC North is wide open. So all they got to do is jump in that window like Debo and Smokey and come on out like Debo said. I got about two. But look at that. I'm going to get up out of here, man. I got let's go. Tap in to see what you know I'm going to say before I leave. It's Chicago up and bet on, baby. FTB. Let's go.
Shout out to my man's Marifa. You right. I got $200. C-Dubb, what you got for the $200, big dog?
Yeah, we were talking about that was the lead topic of this episode. How tough is basically what would be our position at the end of the year, and nephew kind of agrees with you, Marifa Asa. I'm kind of don't agree with you guys. That's what makes this platform so good. and mainly just because of the young quarterback. If you have a young quarterback, I mean, Daniels don't grow on trees. CJ Stroud don't grow on cheese. These are anomalies. It's not going to happen. And I want to point out that kid from Denver Broncos too. I got to Bo Nix.
Bo
He
Nix.
was good last year too. But that doesn't happen all the time, every year. It doesn't happen. So, and he's coming off an injury. I hope the best for the kid, but the odds is against him. I just do not believe in Minnesota. I'm sorry. I think the Bears are head and shoulders above all of the teams in the North, preliminarily, of course.
My man's threw the preliminary in there. I ain't mad at it though. But I think that is hey, it's valid. Like I said, man, I don't know how this whole thing is gonna shape out, but I agree. And I think everybody can agree. The NFC North is open. Now it's gonna be about who gonna put it on wax and who gonna go snatch it. As in Marifa said, who about to jump through the window and go get that $200?
We got about $200, then we Devo.
I got $200. That's what the Bears need to say. I got $200 or I got the North. But again, it's just gonna be up on them. And I think it's gonna be very, very interesting to see, man. It's gonna be very, very interesting to see with how this division shapes out. Because again, the Green Bay Packers, they trying to figure out their line situation. I believe Elton Jenkins and them is going through a contract dispute right now, and they're trying to move him around. You looking at the Detroit Lions, Frank Ragnow retired, and they also lost Zeitler from that's a Pro Bowl lineman. They lost him as well, and now they're trying to depend on a rookie who played right guard to come play center, and then have another guard that's a rookie come in and fill the void as well. So it's going to be interesting to see if the Bears can jump on them and be able to knock them right down so they can jump through the window again. But I think the Minnesota Vikings, they did a hell of a job building up them trenches. But again, it's a valid point. You got to see what's coming from the quarterback position. It's very, very valid when we talk about him, JJ McCarthy. But we'll see. We'll see. But all right, man, we keep this train rolling on. C-Dubb. The next one is coming from Micho.
Bobby, hey, C-Dubb, Kevo, Steve-O, what up? It's your boy Big Micho, looking up from Southern Illinois. What up, Charlie Wiley? I'm back. Calling back. It's been a minute. Last time I called, I left a drop on TJ Edwards being the next person to get signed. So I'm gonna see if I can keep this little magic going, make a streak of it. I got the Bears to have a pretty good season due to Ben Johnson being new and coming out with a new playbook. So it's going to be hard for some of the defenses to try to keep up with what they're doing and not knowing what they're doing until they get some tape. And then, Ben Johnson, he's a trickster. So he know how to manipulate the defenses too at the same time. And we got the weapons for that. I got Cole Kmet to come out with a phenomenal season with over 700 yards this year. I think they lit a matchup under him. He see where he needs to be and what he needs to do. Because that boy Colston is going to be a nice second piece to him. They're gonna shake up the league this year. They got the hands. I got Rome to have 1,000 yards this year. 1,075. I don't know why to be exact. 1,075. DJ Moore we're gonna have 2,000 yarders this year. Them two is gonna do definitely a good job. And Swift, believe it or not, Swift is gonna have a good year too. We're gonna hold him to that blocking. What he said he gonna do. We ain't see it last year, but hopefully we see some muscle man or something come up out of him and he pull that. But I got the Bears going 10-6 on the season. Like I said, for us to come out and show something new to a bunch of people that don't know what we're gonna do. I got the Bears to have a 10-6 season, and your boy Caleb Williams to have over 4,278 yards. We're going to say that. Over and all, Bears come out on top of the division. I know all this sounds crazy and everything, but you got to give it a chance. But they're going to come out on top of the division. We make the playoffs this year. But man, y'all know how we do it, bro. Shot town up, bear down on a pack of full life. That's my time. Peace, y'all.
Appreciate you, Micho. Thanks for calling in, brother. But hey, I think it was a well thought out call, bro. I think that when you talk about Rome being going over that 1,000, very, very attainable goal out there for him. DJ Moore as well. And I agree. I think DeAndre Swift, hey, he had a bad O line and was able to be productive. And he did tick me off. He did piss me off a lot. You know what I'm saying? Simply because the running back in me was like, bro, hit the hole and go. And I think that the addition of Eric Bieniemy is going to be a major factor to how he performs this season. And I think that with the running scheme that's about to come out of this, with the improved O lineman, is that the Bears about to have a nice running game and a pass game. For Caleb Williams for over 4,000, sign me up. Sign me up. And last point, look, bro, your record prediction was more better than mine. I believe I was still drinking the damn Kool-Aid because I did a damn pick'em show with my guys over there on CNG podcast. My ass had the Bears at 12-5. I had to rethink that though. I'm like, hold on, do I really believe they can win 12 games? Oh no, but it's just early predictions. So hey, I might be still drinking the Kool-Aid, but I gotta that's why I keep telling myself I gotta see it first before I get too hyped. I gotta see it first before I get too hyped.
Nephew, you pissing me off. I want you to stand toes.
How?
Stand 10 toes with the 12-5. That's not irrational.
I think I'm drinking the Kool-Aid, bro.
Um, let me get to my guys' take. Hey, shout out to my boy. You made some great takes and some predictions. I would love to know. It seems like you're very smart and you like added some math into there. It sounds like
He did.
like
He
you
was
did
around
something
money.
like a math equation. I would like to know what that is. I will also want to point out, don't forget about Luther Burton. I am going to continue to pump this in y'all head. This guy is Percy Harvin incarnate. He's going to have the most receiving touchdowns from the Chicago Bears. My prediction, me. I think, is he going to have the most scoring touchdowns from the Bears this season for me? He's going to be close. I wouldn't be my, he's going, well, no, he's not going to have the most touchdowns because I think a running back will have the most touchdowns. Just a crazy prediction. But I think combined passing touchdowns, running touchdowns, and special teams touchdowns, Luther Burton is going to be some type of player, bro. It's going to be something similar to Devin Hester, but this guy is going to be regularly in the offense, like running plays on the offense. This dude is a weapon. We should be happy to get him. I'm telling you right now.
For sure. Appreciate the call, Micho. C-Dubb. We about to get into this last one. This last one is from Fred.
Hey, yo, Hayes. What up? What it do, man? It's me, your boy Fred, man. Shout out to my boys, Bobby and C-Dubb, Cognac Boys. Shout out to Big Kev and Steve-O. Man, I like what I'm hearing that's coming from camp far as like Ben Johnson, got them guys, you know what I'm saying, doing things over and over, and he's making them work. That's what we needed. A coach that's going to get the team going in the right direction, that's actually going to coach. We ain't need no lame, duck, bullshitting ass coach like Eberflus. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm glad that we actually finally got a coaching staff that's actually going to get these guys, you know what I'm saying, in the right direction, get the team, you know, winning and have a winning coach brought to the team. Man, I like that boy, Ruben Hippolyte, man. You know, I think he got an opportunity to start, you know, get that same position. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause Noah Sewell, I'm like, I don't know about him. You know what I'm saying? And far as, you know what I'm saying, like, I agree with what Hayes said that Bryson Jones is not a franchise left tackle. I agree with him on that 100% because we right now we might as well trade Braxton and see if we can get a pick for him, especially if Ozzy, you know what I'm saying, end up starting being a left tackle. You know what I'm saying? That Karan, he's still, you know, on and off, whatever case may be though. But hopefully this line get it together though, and people can stop, you know, hating on Caleb. I know I wasn't a big Caleb fan at first when we got him because I was a Justin Fields guy, but then now that he's our quarterback. Like, yeah, I can't do no but, you know, get behind him and support him, though, at the end of the day. I like what Eric Bieniemy is doing with the running backs, coaching the running backs to make sure the running backs, you know what I'm saying, get their head about their ass and shit and give us that running game that we used to have back then because Chicago was always known for our running backs and defense as well, though. So I'm just ready for the season to start, man. See what the team gonna look like, man. Hopefully that we'll have a healthy team on both sides of the ball, even special teams, because I'm tired of us losing. I'm ready to talk my shit, and I can't wait to play them punk ass, bitch made ass cowgirls. Excuse my language, though, because they talking hella shit. They talking like they always gonna be in the Super Bowl, like they do every year, and they don't even amount to shit. So FGB and everybody else, man, I'm just looking forward to see how this team gonna look, though. But let me know what you think, fellas. Chicago up, bet out or nothing.
Y'all heard my man's Fred. C-Dubb, what you got for us?
That Sam linebacker position is going to be one of the most intriguing races or competitions in training camp. We know more about Tripolite than we do this Sewell, and that's a that's a prop.
My man said
What's this?
Tripolite. It's
Hippolyte.
Hippolyte.
Sorry,
I got you though. You know, I got
Hippolyte.
you. He might be Tripolite if he come out
Yeah,
and ball.
Hippolyte. We don't it
Nonetheless.
seem like we know more about Hippolyte except his name than Sewell, right? So
Yeah.
I'm almost to a point with Sewell. Like I want to be like my daughter, what she told me when she was going to high school. It's like, do you even go here? We don't even know you go here, bro. We don't hear anything about you, Sewell. So he up against it. I'm rooting for the best player to come, but Sewell, you up against it, bro. You played on the team last year, or did you? Do you even go here? Go ahead, nephew.
This man funny as hell. But hey, I love what you talked about though, Fred. But I want to talk about Braxton Jones. Look, I think that the Chicago Bears are gonna give him every opportunity to show that he's a player worthy of being a part of this squad for the foreseeable future. It's a big season for Braxton Jones. I am on the side of seeking trade opportunities, just not right now. Just not right now.
Elaborate that real quickly, elaborate.
Because you don't know what you have in Karam Magaje yet. You don't know what Ozzy's gonna look like. They look good right now. Let's see them in NFL action. Let's see them with pads on before we come to that determination.
A better question was before the season starts. Okay,
no,
go ahead. I'm sorry.
I need more NFL action and plus injuries when it comes to this for our history and O lineman. Shit, the hell no.
What about preseason?
No, not yet.
Preseason?
Okay. Nah. Well, I want to see NFL in season action. And then maybe before the trade deadline we can talk. But right now, I think it's too early in what you call preliminary. What are you talking about? It's a little too early for us to be going that route. But I will keep it on the table because if I get to see Ozzy in pads, and let's just say Braxton Jones is not ready to start the season, and Ozzy looks like that guy in pads, and he's going through weeks and getting better and better and better, that's something that you can keep on the table to eventually move. But then also, I'm still going to be looking at Karam Magaje to see because if he's not starting in preseason, how does he look? Does he look like he belongs? It's going to be very, very telling. I think we still got some time before we can come to the table and talk about
trades. Just one scenario. I'm still going to try. One more try. What if you get a great performance, standout performance from the rookie at left tackle, and then you get a standout, not a standout, a good performance of Karan in preseason? Would you look before the season to trade Braxton Jones if you know these two guys are going to be the guys? 1, 2. Tripoli. This name Tripoli. How are you pronouncing it?
No,
Trapello. Trapello's going to start, and Karan is going to back him up. Would you make a trade before the season?
No. Still no. It's just because you want to. Me personally, I believe that offensive lineman, the more you have, the better. Shit, the more you have, the better. So I will be waiting and then allow some team to get a little bit desperate, and then you could probably execute that. But like I said, I'll keep it on the table. And that's a tough decision that they'll have to make. It's just that me personally, I would not be looking to move them until around the trade deadline, if that is an option. But I think that we got to see what Braxton Jones look. Well, we know what he's look like, but the coaching staff needs to see how he looks.
They'll get him off for sure. It won't take long. No, it's not even a diss to him. He's the offensive.
No,
he's a
I get you.
offensive lineman that the teams they covered offensive linemen, and he's at least good, I guess. If you want to say he's good.
But I would say the more the better, because what if, even if he's not slated as their starter, but if you come in and let's say you go for a jumbo pack, and then he help you be able to do
You
some
get
things
any
there.
fat
We'll
guy
see.
to be a part of the jumbo pack.
I'm weak. Get them big women from San Antonio.
I don't know if it's any bigger women than Kansas City. They got some big women in Kansas City, bro.
Let's get up out of here before we get in trouble. That is it.
All that barbecue sauce.
Hey, that shit. I ain't never had Kansas City
You
barbecue.
tweaking,
But
bro.
yeah,
Tweaking.
I ain't never been to Kansas City.
Been everywhere else, motherfucker. Been everywhere else. This
No
motherfucker
interest.
just came back from where you come, Phoenix or some shit.
Arizona.
Sorry, Martin.
But hey, we appreciate y'all for tuning in to another episode, man. We got to get up out of here before we get in trouble by the YouTube police and the podcast police. But nonetheless, if y'all enjoyed today's show, man, go ahead and leave us a like and a subscribe. Hit them buttons and let us know how y'all feeling about today's topic discussed earlier. Shout out to all the people that call in and gave their thoughts for this episode to make it possible. We appreciate y'all. Oh, yeah, the mailbag line is 773-242-9336. Call in. Let us know. Let us hear something. But we appreciate y'all. Chi-Town up and bear down, baby. We up out of here. Peace.
This has been a presentation of the Break Media.